in a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold.
Dragon! 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 Dragon!
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, watch where you're going. See you soon.
Get off! Leave me alone! Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me, I'll... Oh, just bugger off! That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University. The home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld. And one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon... But sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, With all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me?
Rincewind! Rincewind! Wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you!
This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that. Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element, otherwise there'd be a better label. I really must do some heavy research into this bed. 8 or 9 solid hours should be sufficient. Unseen University, Thermaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start. It's my money pouch, all right. Now, if I only had more of the fillings.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumors about this dragon that supposedly is terrorizing the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vein, like shiny object, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the Unseen University is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragons' lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now!
Ooh, sparklies. Golden thingamies. It must be good to be the Arch-Chancellor. Now, with a desk like that, a man can really defer some serious questions. As far as leaders go, the only reason I'd follow him into battle is out of curiosity.
You still here, stand...
Let's see. Smooth, irregular, smells of paraffin. I wonder what it could be. Ha! Ha ha! Yes, now, don't rush me. Ow! Yes, thought so. They're shelves. Ah, looks like a witch transportation device. One of the older models, I presume. Good thing I brought you along, eh? Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we? Sex magic. No wonder it's on ice. Actually, on close examination, this would seem to be some sort of subtropical arboreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
Hello? Ooh, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Yes, well, it's hard to explain, really. Yes. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hi, do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh, a library card. Why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ooh. Ape upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew, I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey, whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Fruit with its own wrappings. Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Detect dragons from a comfortable distance or your money back.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. And I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the university board when we reveal your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous terminology, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
That doesn't work. An old wizard who grew a beard mostly because shaving cream costs twopence a bag. Ah, a swamp dragon if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right. Ah, a swamp. Ah, let's see. Wildebeest baked in a poodle's eye sauce. Newt's liver pate with pickles and cream. Ex-senior wrangler legs in garlic butter. I do hope that door gives a clear run to the latrine. That doesn't work. Good day, sirs.
Is it? Huh, so you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again, past the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons? Dragons in the town? A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means? No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea?
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top.
We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound. Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh yes. In one magic moment, I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream that I'm being smothered in fruity yogurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Look, does anyone know why this luggage keeps following me?
Ah, that's sapient pearwood, that luggage is. There's no getting rid of it, it'll follow you everywhere.
Sapient pearwood?
They once used it to make containers for grave goods. I suppose someone hoped that you really could take it with you. The chest is in fact the luggage. The luggage is made of sapient pearwood, and once it attaches itself to somebody, it will follow that person everywhere, just like a little puppy. It is like a runaway suitcase, albeit one with lots of little pink legs. In this game, the luggage is a convenient storage device, not to mention a convenient homicidal maniac, should one be required.
Why is the librarian a monkey? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He's not one of them, he's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing!
No. The actual orangutan is one of the great apes, an arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan or a monkey?
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let arboreal subtropical fauna be the guardians of a major national library?
Oh. Well, he was human once, of course.
What? Really?
All part of a magical accident. Very tragic, you see, but there it is.
Very embarrassing, seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope.
Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section.
I say he just likes running around loose, not wearing trousers. I mean, I would.
Right you are then. Yet another bearded old wizard. So look, as an aged wizard, I mean, you know, as someone who's climbed to the very depths, is there any advice you feel you might like to pass on? I mean, a few words of guidance, perhaps to one who hopes to follow in your pointy footsteps.
Ah, yes. Well, young fellow my wallpaper. Well, I'd say that of all lessons in life, always learn to expect the unexpected.
But if I expect it, then it isn't unexpected.
Eh?
Well, by definition, it can't be unexpected if it actually is expected.
Quite right, my boy. Well spotted. In which case, my advice to you is to always expect the expected. Is that clear?
I expect so. So you're all faculty heads? The giants of wizardry? This is it? This is as good as life gets?
Contemplating promotion?
No, I'm contemplating a change of career. Listen, one thing I've always meant to ask, these dresses we wear, are they strictly necessary?
Eh?
The robes, lad, are symbolic of our dedication. You see, this is not so much a calling, a profession, as a condition of mind. By wearing long robes, we imply a somnambulistic state. An attitude in which we walk dreamily through this world with our minds occupied by higher things.
Higher? Like, say, as high as this hat?
Well, the hat, too. Its height implies loftiness of thoughts.
Or it might imply that we should have let our mothers keep on dressing us.
What's more, it keeps young whippersnappers like you from running off.
Eh?
Would you want to walk the streets looking like a refugee from a somewhat suspicious pencil factory?
Point taken. Is this all you do all day? Just sit and make a public nuisance of yourself?
I'm reserving my powers.
What powers?
Well, for a start, I can read your mind.
Really? What you see?
Not much. You must have the big print version.
Well, excuse me. A bearded old wizard. So, you're the bursar. What does a bursar do exactly?
Well, it's a very important job. Accounts, expenditure, occasional bouts of irrationality, the assessment of grants.
Well, it sounds a bit, well, boring, doesn't it?
That's the job's main attraction, my surgical sock. These tenures are for life. So, since wizards are naturally extremely long-lived, that means the only way to get promoted is to assassinate your superiors. They've been popping off like mayflies around here for some seasons. Sometimes we've got, wait for it, more wazards than wizards.
They're in no danger from me. I never really thought about promotion.
Wazards, you see? Ha-ha! Oh well. My post is safe, though. Who wants to claw their way up to the top only to become an accountant in a silly hat? Mark my words, folding trouser press. Survival is all a matter of identifying your proper niche. Preferably a niche well removed from anything anyone else finds desirable.
So you're the,
The bursar.
Oh, thank heavens. I'd hate to have forgotten the name of someone useful. Look, you're the bursar, aren't you?
That's right. I do the finances, books and things, and I'm quite totally insane, you know. Any calculations you need, I'm your giant frog.
But that's just accounting. Surely to hold a major position in a wizard's university, you must be able to perform magic. After all, that's what the place is all about.
Magic is all very well, young sink disposal unit, but mathematics is the more powerful art.
Oh, come on.
You don't believe me? Very well, Mr. So-called scented furniture polish. Care to watch while I make your grant disappear?
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers. A very, very aged old wizard with a beard used mainly for collecting tobacco stains. Would you believe he gets a full tenure for this? I've absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time. You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these. That does...
Hey! A girl. What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels, she was.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course? Well, why you of course? A young fella like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on... Damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Oh, try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. Now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. Well, you can't have it. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look, I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address. Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Oh, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe, I'll have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
What? Well, how can you be a man of the world if you've never sampled the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do. It just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks. I won't stand for it. I will. This city is getting into a fine old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Well, don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here! It's got a knob on the end. It's got a knob on the end. Ha ha! Good old unseen you. I wonder if the walls are this high to keep what's outside from getting in, or what's inside from getting out. Good grief! I thought the apprentices were all kept tied to stakes. What's this then? Prunes, finest quality, extra dark old bowel buster. Yuck! How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names, the hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly, someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this?
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this?
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys? Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
What's that you're eating then?
Prunes. Just a little nourishment to tide me through till lunchtime.
Can I have one before I go?
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. And no, you can't.
Well, I'll catch you later then. That doesn't work. Another senior wrangler in the making. Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?
Bisected by the River Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Wildershin side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
Encounter-wise wine tasting at Bear Huggers Wineries. Please bring buckets to winery the day before you arrive. Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward. Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode. Talks too much. If found, keep. Ah, Crocus gittus, or the common or garden boring old codger.
Is he one?
One what?
One of them.
What? With a whip?
Yes, he's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
Look, I'm not exactly sure what you...
Yes or no?
Oh, all right. Yes, then.
He doesn't walk like one.
It's hard to tell in that dress.
Ah, I think I can see how this is going. It's a case of humorous misunderstanding, yes?
Sorry? What's that?
I'm not going to fall for it.
I shouldn't think so, in that dress.
You see, you're just taking perfectly ordinary remarks and trying to make some kind of joke out of them.
Oh, come on. There's not much to laugh at in our job.
I can see that.
We need a bit of fun.
This might not be much, but it's better than being up to your knees in blood.
What are your jobs?
Oh, we're heroes, mate.
You? Don't make me laugh.
You just said we didn't.
I mean, you? Killing dragons?
Oh, we've killed dozens of them in our day. And if you think you're a hero too, you'll want to find the dragon. So off you go. No point wasting any time. You didn't see me wasting any time when I took out the dreaded Temple of Offler.
One of them? Well, it depends who's asking.
Who? Why, it's us, the rootinest, tootinest, shootinest.
Hats and whips.
And gold.
Inside temples.
What? Missionaries?
No, the other ones. Nasty natives. With spiders and snakes. Ugh, yuck. So you mark my words.
Look, I think you should probably all just start again.
You listen up, young fellow. We are all legendary heroes here, so keep your ears open and you might learn a thing or two. Incidentally, on a point of detail, we only root and shoot. We never toot. Well, hardly ever.
Eh?
It's all depending on his destiny. I'm the kind of man that went out and made his own destiny.
What out of? Wood?
Come again?
Well, you carve a destiny, don't you?
Could be made of ivory.
Oh, can't get the elephants these days.
How's about iron? Then you could forge a mighty destiny. Too heavy. It has to be wood.
What?
There we are, young man. Your destiny should be made of wood. Don't go to the desert, though. It'll get termites, and then you'll have a holy destiny. Had to struggle a bit for that one, sorry.
Most certainly not. I've never been one of them.
He doesn't look like one of them.
He's wearing a dress. It's the best way to tell.
Ah, well, if you'll just excuse me, I think I hear destiny calling. I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Dragon detector, sir?
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well, you caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
Oh no. Let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut my own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. 3 guarantees for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisonne pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either. What's that smell? It's like... Ugh, like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. Tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Nah, thank you.
Care to buy?
No,
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. Rotten produce. Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising. Please, don't stare. I'm rather shy. It's a tomato, rotten to the core. What's this thing? Soliciting without a license? Good to see that the really useful social traditions forever remain in force. Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation's gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I'll tell you. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oof, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I have a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces! My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade. Actually, it's more like a grub than a worm. Ah, background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen? The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute, this looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch was gone. That's service for you.
Now look, did you just steal this?
Oh, don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov. Look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky. What a strangely liberating thought. Actually, it's more... definite senior wrangler potential in this slippery little blighter. You don't act like a simple street urchin.
Starfish.
More like a shark, I think.
I've done my apprenticeship, sir. I've got me chit. I challenge you to find a single bit of clean skin on me.
So why aren't you more cheerful then? Shouldn't you be out scrumping apples or stealing sticks from blind old men?
Well, normally I would, sir. It's just that I'm a little bit off my feed.
Well, it's not good enough. You may go. Just make sure you stay filthy. And I want you to be irrepressible by lunchtime. Look, shouldn't you be in school or something?
Nah. If you do that, you get your head stuffed with facts. Another kid's head exploded doing that.
Oh, rubbish.
It's true.
Really?
Well, no, but there's no point being a lovable stereotype without the appropriate superstitions, now is there?
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir.
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Oh, well, none really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand around providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of clandestine information. The sort that wandering adventurers eventually find useful. Not much of a life at all, really.
Don't stand there. Go and get downwind of me. Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers. Now, clearly, this is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin-like accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric. Mere textiles scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of a...
What are you staring at? What?
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man. Which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah, so, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crash civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Ow! Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi. Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, goodbye. The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
This world you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel. Whoa! Ah, yes, I see. A case of latent aggression, no doubt. Woo! Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings when I say the word in question. Woo! That's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
This goes up to the office, I presume. That's possibly the most heinous woman I've ever seen in my life. Stunning how they managed to find these people.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Now, why is she dressed as a milkmaid? Yes, probably as good a place for him as any. Just tools of the trade, I suppose. Diploma, honours pass. Cut me own throat, Dibbler's correspondence schools. Psychiatrickery, grade 1. Well, at least local mental health is in good hands. Vague, Trolls Weekly, Hovel Beautiful, Popular Siege Engineering. I hate waiting room magazines.
Yibble, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping, my brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Wibble.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
It's very delicate, you know.
How'd you change voices like that?
Change it like what? It.
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by. You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
What? My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now,
Oh, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankh-Morpork.
Who, me?
Removes stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium Hand and Shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else. Oh, now let me guess. You're a patient here, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour. Here, chuk 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 chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells, the bells.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on. This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Are you him?
Pardon? What?
No, you couldn't be. He would know who he was.
I suppose I should come to expect this kind of thing in my life.
So who are you then?
The mighty wizard, Rincewind.
Oh, is that all? Well, I'm sure he wasn't a wizard. I think I remember him smelling of fish.
Look, who do you want to meet?
Him, my beloved, my long-lost paramour. He's been missing ever since I was a child.
God, give me patience.
Well, it's all very traumatic, I think. They said I really ought to find myself a trauma, then go and see the psychiatrist. Everybody's doing it.
I can imagine.
So you're here for a bad memory, then?
No? Why'd you ask?
Well, that's a dunce's cap you're wearing, isn't it? You look like a pencil.
This is a wizard's hat, a garment of great austerity and history.
Oh, it must be ever so good for storing things.
I don't want to talk about it. The uniform is not negotiable.
Fine.
What's this about a beloved of yours? True love, is it?
I last saw my true love in the Ramtop Mountains. It was a sign, you see. A sign that my life was to be spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
Really? How fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh, dear. Nice job, that, sitting down all day.
Alms, sir. Alms for the poor.
But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well, spare some status for the poor, Governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand sympathy. Otherwise, heartless people like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
Arms? No, thanks. I'm trying to give them up. Why should I give you money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually looked the part? I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean, a beggar, by definition, has to be pitiable, doesn't he? I mean, why should someone give him money if he's as hale and hearty as any other geezer on the street?
Oh. Oh, yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right, well, carry on. What? Me pay you?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Well, make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, give us 30 shillings until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
Right, you are then. A handy lurking sort of corner, that one.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. I tell a lie, the 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. Then shall he stride forth, and many shall be the number of his stridings. Full across the disc shall he stride, and those who gaze upon him shall say, Look, it is Offler, and he strideth. From this day forth ask thyself, sinners, ask.
It's a monk of the dreaded crocodile god Offler. I wonder if he wants to be friends.
Offler strideth, but does he stride for me? Or will you too be cast aside into the great big nasty pit where there shall be a wailing and a gnash of teeth?
Hello.
Go away. I am a monk of the Temple of Offler.
Temple of Offal?
Offler. I am guardian of the Sacred Eye, Lord High Vicar of the other not-so-sacred Eye, and Grand Trilobite of the Cenopod.
You must be taller than you look.
Silence! Begone, or else feel the wrath of the mighty Offler and the toe-biting knights of the Holy Emasculation! And verily shall he bellow forth.
Why have all the teddy bears in the window got fangs? Yes, a fairly eclectic collection. Can't say as I approve of modern toys. Ah, prime knickknacks. Purple piñatas. Now there's something you don't see every day, a purple stuffed donkey kind of thingamy. This handle on this butterfly net has a hollow end. What an extraordinary person. Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Eh?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, no, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday. Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference. It's a worm with a string tied to its tail. Ah, looks like a prime paste blanc extraordinaire to me. Good body, but a bit fruity for my taste. That doesn't work. Special today, sweet pretty pony home abattoir set. Somehow I don't think it'll catch on. Wood, solid, flat. Yes, it's definitely a counter, all right. A subtle hint of rotting kelp and lethal bacteria upon the air. The distinctive name, melodious hum of flies. This must be the fishmongers. Well, if times ever get hard, at least he can masquerade as one of the stock. The smell is terrible, but the fish don't seem to mind. The smell, but look at the size of it. Must be Clatchin sturgeon roe. That doesn't work. Cute if you like that sort of thing. A fine little octopus, that. Ah, a nice sturdy picture frame. That's a rather unusual fish. That doesn't... Is this fish fresh?
Fresh? Fresh? One of them just made a pass at me wife, sir.
Good heavens, did it really?
I don't mind, sir. I think fish are quite attractive, don't you?
I
love my wife, but oh, you octopus.
You're a silly man, and I don't think I shall speak with you. What's that under your arm?
What's what?
That fish, that enormous swordfish.
It's a swordfish, sir.
I can see that.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight, is there, sir? Wizards are fine people, no matter what everyone else says.
Don't be impertinent, you're skating on thin ice.
Skates are over there, sir, all in a row.
In a row?
No, all in a row, as in fish eggs. It's delicious. You should try some caviar.
I don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything. Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy. Our first customer. I wonder if he was the last. Extractors, drills, needles. Look, let's not go into this too deeply, okay? Yes, still fails to create that relaxing atmosphere, though. I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go. I wonder why she smells of brimstone. Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roller. Is that a curler in your hair?
Impudent wretch, of course it is.
Just asking. So it's definitely a roller then?
What?
In your hair. A hair roller.
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't,
Wouldn't what?
you wouldn't say it's a bit, unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're having your hair set in a traditional style?
Traditional?
With rollers and curls? Oh, yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
Yeah, well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid. Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
Hello there. I suppose it's quite...
Oh, no silken lock. Nothing like my wonder.
I've never seen a metal hair roller before. You're the local dentist too?
The one and only. Any tooth pulling you need, just pop in.
But are you qualified?
I'm self-taught. Hey, that's a pretty ripe-looking molar you got there, by the way. Ooh, I'd love to get me pliers on that little beauty.
Eep! Look, just put those pliers down and we'll talk. How's the milkmaid?
Oh, yes. Oh, so perfect, so smooth, so chaste. Oh, I know she'd never spare a mere barber a glance, but a man can hope, can't he?
Yes, and oh, look, he's displaying a sort of machine. A sort of... with clamps and drill bits. Oh, dear. Oswald's Ostlery. Whatever your osel, we'll provide for it best. Ah, yes, the common old garden sack. No flies on me. Quadro triticale, I presume. Quite a trim little cart, that. I say, this poor beast looks under the weather. That doesn't work.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good idea? I thought she was watching her weight.
Why should she watch her weight?
Well, you know, after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just, she's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
That's a beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see. Bit long for a beauty spot, isn't it, though? I mean, in area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
Oh, good, a palace goon. Bad luck comes in pairs, I suppose. Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off!
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation. Look, this is important. I demand that you two idiots let me go inside.
Clear off!
Is she really that fat then?
What?
Well, your friend was saying how fat your wife is, so I thought...
Oh, he did he?
Lies. I never...
Just what I needed. 10 minutes in a room with a complete git. Ah, well, he's a busy man. Maybe this isn't the best time to bother him.
The patrician can be sort of thought of as the semi-benevolent dictator of Ankh-Morpork, administering not so much a reign of terror, but more an occasional light shower.
Stout fella. Greetings, lowly and scabby peasant.
Hail, old pointy-hatted one, and less of the scabby, thank you.
What's happening?
We seek an audience with the patrician, the mighty ruler of Ankh-Morpork. It's about this dragon, you see. He's making the cows dry up and all the curtains fade.
What, really?
Well, that's what our Agnes says. Anyway, who wants to have their family char-boiled by a dragon? Suits hell to shift.
Yes.
Well, anyway, that's what old Uncle Agnes says. You can't go fairer than that.
Uncle Agnes?
Yeah, Uncle.
So you describe him as a bit of a man then?
Hadn't really thought about it, to tell the truth. Now you come to mention it, I suppose we should have asked. We just married him off to one of those guards outside the gates.
Well, that explains something. It's Nanny Ogg.
Hello, dear.
Eek!
Tired? I give a pretty good foot massage.
Now let's remain very, very calm about this, shall we?
A quiet dinner, a relaxing evening watching the potions brew. Ooh, I'm very good at toes as well, you know. How's about just a little sing-song? Do you know a wizard's staff has a knob on the end?
Mine hasn't, I can assure you. But I'll just rush off and check, just in case. A thief? Here? Wait a minute, you're a thief. What are you doing here?
Well, it's about my quota, see?
Quota?
The amount I'm allowed to steal. It's not enough. The dragon's been destroying housing, so rent just went through the roof. I mean, a 20% increase in theft quotas for the duration of the emergency seems a reasonable thing to ask, doesn't it?
Depends if you're in the 20%.
One of the remarkable innovations introduced by the patrician was to make the Thieves' Guild responsible for theft, with annual budgets, forward planning, and above all, rigid job protection. Thus, in return for an average level of crime per annum, the thieves themselves saw to it that unauthorized crime was met with the full force of injustice, which was generally a stick with nails in it.
Actually, if you're going to spend all day in a chair, I think you'd be better off opting for something with more lower back support. A suspiciously animated jester's staff. Hello?
Oh, it's a visitor, isn't it, Chucky? A visitor, yes it is. No, Chucky.
Couple of gear. Mr. Pencil Head says hello.
Hello. He said hello to us, Chucky. Oh, Chucky.
Yes, what might your name be?
It's secret.
Eh?
I can't tell you, but Mr. Flower knows.
Oh, well, if you like. Hello, Mr. Flower.
Wet! He's all wet!
Oh, Chucky.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. Excuse me, I think I must have missed something.
Missed it. Oh, very good. He's good, isn't he, Chucky?
He's good. He's very good. Yes, he's very good indeed.
Oh, Chucky.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'll be all right, Chucky. I'll be all right.
Couple of gear.
I think I'm just going to lie down for a little while. Look, I was wondering if I could get some information off you.
Information.
Information, Chucky. About lizards. About dragons, yes.
Well, yes, all right.
Dragons. All about dragons then, Uncle.
Look, could you just keep it down a little, please?
Dragons, Chucky. Chucky doesn't like dragons.
Shut up! Quiet! Now just tell me what you know.
Tell what?
What about the dragon?
What dragon?
The dragon that threatens the city.
Oh, Chucky. He knows about the dragon.
Quiet!
Dragon, Chucky, dragon.
Now look.
Guess what I am now?
Boring?
No, guess again.
A teapot.
Yes, 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 teapot. Teapot, Chucky. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky. Oh.
Stop it! Stop acting insane!
Insane? Did you say insane?
Yeah? Yes?
Chucky doesn't like it when I'm called insane. My mother called me insane once. She said it right before she died.
Ooh. Right. Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. Why do I always get the loons?
Loons, boons, goons. You come to ask a boon?
Look, are you on treatment for this condition?
Treatment? Treatment? Very clever, very clever. Chucky likes treatment. Does Pencilhead want some treatment too?
Now look, why don't you and your puppet just go away? Anyway, what sort of treatment?
Chucky likes his jokes. Oh, Chucky, Chucky, Chucky.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
So, I hope you've come here on pleasant business.
Yeah, well.
Non-disruptive business. Reliable, solid business. Rather than mere disruptive rumor-mongering. Would I be right?
Rumour-mongering, solid business, maybe.
Well, are you? Or aren't you? Make up your mind.
So, you wouldn't consider anything dragony at all to be...
Valid.
Valid conversation.
In a nutshell, I think.
Yes, I see your point. If, however, just for argument's sake...
Argument?
Well, I say argument, more a suppositionary discussion, really, but if something, say, vaguely reptilian were actually to creep into the conversation...
Yes?
And the weather being seasonal, a flame or even fire-breathing theme were to, as it were, intrude across into the subject...
Huh. Yes. Yes, I see your point.
Well, you see where that begins to lead us, then.
Quite. Yes, quite right. Well, I think this sort of information deserves a very thorough treatment.
Ah, exactly so.
Perhaps the dungeon's information retrieval technicians might be willing to offer their services in such a case. Refresh your memory of details, that sort of thing.
Ah, information retrieval technicians.
Yes, they're the ones.
The ones with racks and windlasses and that long sort of bent thing that they poke.
Ah, now you're with me. All supposition, of course.
Yes, as you say.
In any case, was there anything you wished to broach with me at all? Taxes, law reforms, dragons?
Dragon? Goodness, no! What dragon?
Exactly. We'll let it rest there then, shall we? Don't let me detain you.
Yes, no need to stretch the point. Have you any idea how difficult it is to get through to see you?
Not really. Funnily enough, I've never had cause to do it, you see.
Well, I think it's appalling. Whatever happened to open government?
Well, since you put it like that, the last ruler who tried it ended up extremely open.
I still find it odd that a genuine wizard can hardly get in to see you. I mean, what if there's signs or portents or something? You're blocking traditional seers' routes of egress.
Well, I always look on inaccessibility as being a measure of the man. Supply and demand, that sort of thing. Still, now you're here.
At last.
Quite. Well, now you're here, we should extend you some hospitality. A little refreshment, maybe even a quick whiz around the palace. A walk along the highly dangerous battlements. Or a brief tour of the dungeons, perhaps.
Ah, no, you're a busy man.
Exactly.
Serious business. Well, yes.
Really?
It's all pretty grim stuff, actually. You see, I've come to get some action happening about this dragon business.
What?
Well, that is...
Now listen to me. There are no such things as dragons. They are a physical impossibility. No ifs, buts, or maybes. I've had enough. The next person who mentions dragons in my presence will be off for a trip to the information-gathering technicians. Extremely quickly.
Well, I just thought...
Ah.
Oh, right you are then. Look, I'll just go and stand over here then, all right? Clever. We didn't see whoever's in the bath. Thank God for small mercies. Last time I saw a ring as big as that, there were druids dancing round it. Right, that's it. Yes, definitely a hat stand. Not a bad little mirror, that. Eye makeup, rouge, hair cream, all seems a bit dandified if you ask me. Ah, the jumbo size. Love those lampwicks. I'd need a very good reason before I'd go into the Shades.
The Shades is an area where curiosity not only kills the cat, but ties lead weights to its feet and throws it in the river.
Rather an ornate little mirror, that. Assassin training track. Well, I suppose they have to be taught somewhere. A git with a broom.
Morning, Jimmy. Fine day for it.
For what?
Well, for whatever innocent folk like we can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes, sir. Tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground, then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in a little looking up at you right now, in fact. I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion then, shall I? Yes, that will be the tower in the town square. I never did like post-dynastic architecture much. Yes, a good example of post-dynastic October Baroque. Oh dear, I think I'm going to be rather ill.
A bit slippery, is it?
It's fine, I assure you.
Maybe you'd better just spit on your hands.
That's going to make it even slipperier, isn't it?
It might be worth a try.
But then I'll slip and die.
Is that really so bad, philosophically speaking?
It is from where I stand, yes.
Death does have its positive aspects, you know. It's easy to do lying down. Also, have you ever considered the saving on food, rent, and clothing?
Are you saying that this is my appointed time to die?
Well, since you put it like that, no. But I thought, there he is, and I'm happening to be passing, you know. It's a kind of outreach policy.
If it's all the same, I'd rather wait.
Oh, if you insist. I'll see you later.
How much later?
Don't start reading any long books.
Wizards have the honour, albeit a dubious one, of being claimed personally by death. Not only that, but wizards can actually see and talk with death. Despite rumours to the contrary, he is not a cheery dinner companion.
I do wish that creature wouldn't keep looking over this way and licking its chops. That doesn't work. Oh, it's got a knob on the end. Why is it that there's never a flag on any of these things?
Ooh. Magnificent. Now get out there and slay them.
Let's keep track of that. Let's keep track of that. Exit stage left. From the Assassin's Guild, I presume.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Thomas Silverfish, alchemist extraordinaire. That drain pipe leads into the alchemist's shop. Maybe it's to let the fumes out or something. Home to a common house mouse, if I'm not mistaken. It's the door to the alchemist's shop. Well, I never. By the cut of his jib, I'd say the man's an alchemist. Well, either that or a professional jib cutter.
Eureka! I found it. Finally, it works. My octocellulose has been perfected.
What works?
Nothing. Nothing works at all.
Oh, go on, you were saying something right now.
No, I wasn't.
It was all about octo-something.
Shh, not so loud. All right, but wizard's oath on this. You have to swear to keep all this a secret.
Oh, all right.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, let's hear it then.
It's a secret oath.
I promise I won't listen.
No, that's no good. Tell you what, I'll have to say it in mime.
Well, you can't say fairer than that. Anyway, here, before you see a new age in entertainment. With my new octocellulose, I'll revolutionize the world. Think of it. Pictures that move.
Eh?
My fortune is made. Moving pictures will soon be the top.